Good day, my name is Odubela Timdayo. I'm the group leader of Group 17, University of Lagos, ER and HRM. We are going to be talking about business communication skills and strategy. Under it, we'll be talking about the definition of verbal and non-verbal communication. It's important. We'll also be talking about what listening is in communication. It's important, its skills, and the barriers. We'll be talking about the concept of good reading. We'll also be talking about writing, its skills, and its importance. Lastly, we'll be talking about the essentials of good writing. Thank you.
Hi, good day. I am Adefere Anna. I'm here to talk about the definition of verbal and non-verbal communication. When we think about forms of communication, the first thing that comes to our mind is speech. However, we forget the importance of non-verbal communication. What is non-verbal communication? Non-verbal communication is conveying and exchanging messages without the use of spoken word through silent non-verbal cues, expressing our feelings, attitudes, and emotions. What is verbal communication? Verbal communication can be defined as using of speech, spoken words to exchange informations, emotions, and thoughts. It can also be any communication that uses language to exchange or convey meanings. Thank you.
Good day, my name is Onwura Peter, and I'm here to talk about the importance of verbal and non-verbal communication and are essential and effective in communication as they serve different purposes and complement each other in different ways. When we talk about the importance of verbal communication, it shows the convey information, we express thoughts, ideas, and feelings towards people. We talk about communication, effective verbal communication. It shows speaking clearly, using appropriate tone, language, and actively listening to others. When we talk about non-verbal communication, the importance of non-verbal communication is conveys emotions, attitudes, and intentions towards other people. We look at non-verbal communication as facial expression, gestures, body language, and also establishes rapports, build trust, and enhance understanding between people. Both verbal and non-verbal communication are crucial in building and understanding people and maintaining relationship between one another.
My name is Hannah Onofeko, and I'm going to be talking about listening and its importances. Listening, without a doubt, plays a crucial role in achieving effective and complete communication, because communication cannot be considered complete if a listener has not actually listened or pay attention to the speaker. So, with that, listening can be defined as the process of receiving, interpreting, constructing from, and responding to spoken or unspoken messages. There are some relevant things to note about listening. Number one, listening is key to achieving complete and effective communication. Two, listening is an important skill to have, as it requires the cognitive effort of the listener to be able to process words and sounds for their meanings. Listening is not just listening while the speaker is talking, as it is an active process of getting information. And while hearing is done with the senses, listening is actually done with the mind. What are the importances of listening? Number one, listening is key to achieving effective and complete communication. Number two, listening helps to avoid misunderstandings, because misunderstandings occur when people don't listen well and understand each other. Number three, listening improves leadership skills, because if a person wants to become a leader, he or she has to be able to listen well so that he can connect and communicate well with his group or team members. Listening helps to build trust. Number four, it can lead to increase in productivity. And number five, listening helps to avoid conflict.
Good day, everyone. My name is Olaolegun Oluwatu Global. So I'll be talking on the process involved in listening. Number one is active listening. It's the process in which the listener gives response or feedback on what he or she hears by way of restating them in their own ways. Secondly is receiving stage. It involves hearing and attending. Hearing is the psychological process of registering sound waves as they hit the eardrum. Thirdly, the challenges of reception. Effective listening allows the listener to focus on speech sound and disregarding other noise. The fourth one is the understanding stage. This is the stage in which the audience determines the context and the meaning of what they hear. Number one is information overload. This is when too much information is coming at you. You can be easily overwhelmed. Secondly is the personal concerns. Sometimes when we are absorbed in our own thoughts or thinking or concerns, we can't focus on what someone else is saying. Also distraction. Class doors class doors slamming, cell phones ringing, students hearing conversation outside in the hall are all examples of outside distraction.
My name is Mutranyo Bankole. I'm speaking about the concept of reading. A lot of information is gained with reading skills in education life. That is why basic concept of reading consists reading education in teaching and improving reading are important for teachers. It is important for accepting individual thinking skills alongside academic knowledge and problem-solving skills are reinforced with reading. Basic attributes of reading: it must be fluent, it must be motivating, it takes a lifetime. Examples are eye movement, learning to read, reading materials, vocabularies, types of reading, reading fluently, and comprehension and book reading.
Good day, everyone. My name is Afolabi Ulatusinga Isola. I'm talking about speaking, its purpose, and skills. What is speaking? Speaking is an art of making vocal sounds. We can say that speaking means to converse or express one's thoughts and feelings in a spoken language. To speak often implies conveying information. It may be from an informal remark to a formal remark. Speaking skills. What are speaking skills? Speaking skills are skills that give us the ability to communicate effectively. The skills allows the speaker to convey his message in a passionate, thoughtful, and convincing manner. Speaking skills also help us to assure that one won't be misunderstood by those who are listening. The general purpose of speaking are to inform, to persuade, and to entertain. Thanks.
Good day, my name is Okafoye Princess, and I'm talking on writing and its importance. Writing may be defined as any conventional system of marks or sign that represents the utterances of any languages. Good writing skills helps a person to convey their messages with clarity and ease to a far larger audience than any other communication or conversation. Some of the importance of writing may be as follows. For one, it helps a person to promote their writing skills and their careers. It helps in creating a permanent record of evidence for future reference. It can be used to send messages to a large number of people at a time. It can also help in maintaining uniformity in the workplace or in schools. And legal documents can only be created through writing skills.
My name is Utbela Akindayo. I'll be talking about the essential of good writing. A good writing must have the following qualities: that's focus, development, unity, coherence, and correctness. Focus: the writing must have a clear point. Development: the writing must be explained and illustrated through examples and details. Then, for unity, the paragraph of the writing must stick to its main point. Then, for coherence, the writing should be logical, smooth, and must stick together. In other words, the writing must make sense to the reader. Then, for correctness, the writing should have a standard English that the reader could understand. In summary to what my group members have said, listening and reading is very important in the communication process. Listening is the ability to accurately and interpret message in communication process, while reading is the process of looking at series of symbols and getting meaning to them. Listening and reading is an everyday thing in communication. Thank you.